Find you some stuff on the history of Iran and especially the Iran-U.S. relations. I looked at the BBC documentary on YouTube, The Last Shah, and I was disappointed. I guess part of it is because of the time they made it. It was not too long after the revolution. So the commentators, they're not as good as can be, and at least in the context of that video. So if you want to get, just look at the video. Turn the volume down because I don't think it's worth your time. It might just turn the volume down. I'll find some stuff that would be much better. Usually BBC does a good job, but that particular video, it's not good. If you want to know the U.S.-Iran relationships and everything else that's happened this last century, or at least this last half a century, you need to know about Mossadegh and his downfall, the coup that was orchestrated by U.S. and Britain. And this is a biography of his. The author, he gives a couple of talks. You can catch him on YouTube. There is one actually on Asia Society. Watch the full-length talk about him and a couple of other ones. Read the book if you want to. On the Shah, there's a couple of full-length biographies. One of them is on C-SPAN, Ghulam Reza Afkhami. I actually listened to it today just to see what it was like. Seems like the panelists have good things to say. John Limbert and Charles Bakhash. So look at their comments in response to the author's book. Abbas Milani, his late book on the Shah, I read it. It's pretty good. This talk you definitely watch. Ali Ansari on his book Confronting Iran. It's on C-SPAN. He spends a little time talking about, it gives you a context of the time, and it's good to watch it. Definitely watch that. And some books on the 20th century Iran, they don't necessarily look at it the same way, so it's just different books that you can look at it. Some of these guys, you can watch some of their videos. Vali Nasr is Sayyid Hossein Nasr's son. He's just listened to his talks. His specialties now, it's not just history, but check out his talks. Ervand Abrahamian, his piece, his book on the coup is important, as well as some of the other ones that I'll include down here. But just keep in mind, the very important thing that you want to remember about the 20th century Iran, I might have to tell it to you in another video. Most likely I have to.